And welcome into Getting Help from Uncle Sam. No matter where you live in the state of Alabama, you're living in a county and you live in a city. Each one of the counties has a county commission. And today we have with us Doug Singleton, who is the chairman of the Montgomery County Commission. And Doug, basically in every county, so if somebody's watching this show from Butler County and they live in Greenville, their city and their county interface. But people don't understand where one starts and where one ends.
Well, you know, the Montgomery County Commission handles the entire county of Montgomery. Right. There's 67 counties. We handle the county of Montgomery, but inside the county of Montgomery, we have the city of Montgomery, and now we have the town of Pike Road. So the city of Montgomery is by far the majority, about 88% of the people that live in Montgomery County. We live within the city limits. About 6% of that, 7% of the ones live in Pike Road, as that is continuing to grow. And then the remainder live in the unincorporated areas of the Montgomery County.
But they still need to have services.
Yeah, they still everybody gets the same services, whether you live in the unincorporated areas, the town of Pike Road, or the city of Montgomery. You know, some things everybody gets garbage pickup. The city has their own. The county is, currently is Amway has a contract that does the town of Pike Road and the unincorporated areas. So all the services are basically the same. They all get law enforcement protection. They all come to the county to get their tags, their titles, if they want to get married, appraisals. We collect the taxes, the property tax and all the taxes. We collect them under the county. But the city and the town of Pike Road are inside the Montgomery County.
And school systems, they're kind of quasi-independent.
They are, you know, that's one of the things that people get confused about.
Yes.
They say, well, Montgomery County Public Schools.
Right.
Well, it's just a
That's
title.
the nomenclature.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You know, we have zero authority and sometimes all the responsibility.
Yes,
but none authority.
And a little bit of the money.
Montgomery Public Schools is governed by their own 7-member board. The Montgomery County Commission, we collect the property tax. We give them the property tax. Since 2011 or 2012, the Montgomery County Commission allocated 1 cent of our sales tax to go entirely to Montgomery Public Schools at the time, to public education. Now the town of Pike Road with their own school system, they get a share of that. It's about 89% MPS, 10 to 11% Pike Road schools. And Pike Road has continued to grow. Their numbers, MPS has dwindled down some, but it's all based on enrollment, number of students, on how the funding goes.
Yes, because people always say, why doesn't the city do something about that? Well, basically the city has no jurisdiction.
No, but ironically, you know, all but two
they have a
schools,
say.
Yeah, all but two of the schools in Montgomery Public Schools is inside the city limits. There's only 2 outside now, since Dunbar Raymer closed. So, you know, there's been a lot of scuttlebutt on, you know, city school system, county school system. The biggest difference is in a county school system, the board members are elected. City school system, they are appointed. Now, you know, the facts are the top 23 school systems in the state of Alabama are all city school systems. Pike Road's a city school system.
Yes.
So there is some value, I think, to being a city school system, but I'm not leading the charge to get that changed. It's called Montgomery County Public Schools, but again, we have no authority. We just provide funding. You know, we provide the property tax, which is required by law, and then voluntarily, we have provided 1 cent of our sales tax that we collect, about 40%. I don't know if anybody else gives about 40% of their tax collected to Montgomery Public Schools. We've been doing that for years, and that was done in lieu of the property tax, ad valorem taxes being so low. But the taxes have changed now. You know, the tax was enacted last year. Montgomery Public Education got Montgomery Public Schools specifically got $42 million more in 2024.
More?
Yeah, and Pike Road, 3 or 4 million more from the property tax, because they had a property tax in Pike Road too. So our schools now are being funded. they're making some progress, and I hope they're going to continue to make progress. There's a lot of controversy about the superintendent, but he's our superintendent now.
Yes.
And I told him I'm going to support him. And, I stayed out of that when I did. And
Yes.
a lot of people didn't, but I stayed out.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's kind of our job to try to support him and try to hope that he's going to be very successful.
Well, we want you to be the best chairman of the county
I'm gonna try to
commission
do that.
ever.
Well,
And-
we got a great
You
we got a great
group.
commission.
Absolutely.
We really do.
And remember, they're here to serve you, and we'll be right back right after this.